The Champions League is back in our faces as well as the Europa League and the Conference League, but not all the sides will be taking place. Of course, the playoff rounds are here, and starting with the Champions League, all 5 out of 6 Premier League sides progressed. And if not for Newcastle, I mean, we should not be talking about any Champions League side, but oh well, 5 out of 6 is also not bad. But Victor, let's talk about the last Premier League side looking to move, to the round of 16, Newcastle, and they're taking on Azerbaijan. According to the bookmakers, Newcastle are strong favorites to win this game. Do you agree that they will see an easy game?
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, it's Karabakh. Okay, the biggest problem here is the travel times. It's an awfully long trip from Tyneside to the Caspian Sea. Even with their injury problems, which now include not having Bruno Guimaraes for 2 months, I think Newcastle should be able to get past Karabakh. Even if somehow they fail to win this one away, I think they will sort it out next week at St. James's.
Yeah, fair enough. And moving over to a team, that changed coaches like jerseys at this point. In fact, there's a good chance that either one of us on this video can be named Forest manager in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks because Marinakis can decide so. But anyways, given all the managerial changes going on with Nottingham Forest at the moment, Max, what are their chances of getting a result away from home against Fenerbahce?
I mean, losing is also a result. But honestly, if you look from any perspective, Fener has a better players, better form at home. I mean, better manager. Everything is much better for them, and they're playing at home. So I just don't see Nottingham Forest even getting a draw here because the only thing they can dream about is the manager bounce. But when you look who they just signed, it's the manager that couldn't win a single game in 10 match days with Wolves and was sacked from Wolves. It means a lot. So I'd say it has to be an easy game for Fener.
Interesting. Pretty interesting. And back to you, Victor. We're talking about another side that's also struggled in the Premier League lately, and that's Crystal Palace. It has gone from bad to worse for Palace. But do you think that, given how their season has gone in the Premier League, they should be prioritizing the Conference League over everything, starting with their game against Rimsky?
It would be easy to say, okay, we prioritize the Conference League, but let's remember this is a team without any European experience whatsoever before this season. Having said that, yes, absolutely they should prioritize the Conference League because what the hell else do they have? I mean, they're out of both domestic cups, even shamefully so against Macclesfield. In the Prem, they are drifting, but they're not going to be relegated because there are teams much worse than them. So, yes, they only have the Conference League to truly play for, might as well go all in. As for this game, yes, even though it's away and it's not exactly a short trip, I do expect them to beat Zrinjski. Palace are priced at 135, I think, for an away game. That's pretty good. I don't think it will be a procession, 6-0 or anything, but a nice win by 2 goals, ideally with a clean sheet, should set them on their way.
Fair point. And back to you, Max. Any bold claims ahead of this game?
I say I don't see Newcastle winning Azerbaijan.
Karabakh. Interesting. Score predictions: Karabakh versus Newcastle, Max.
1-1.
Fenerbahce versus Forest.
3-0, maybe 3-1, but I'd stick with 3-0.
Interesting. Zrinjski versus Palace.
Tough Palace win, I'd say 1-2.
Interesting. Victor, your bold claims for this game?
Yeah, fairly similar to what Max is saying. They're all playing away, so I think we will see at least one of them lose and possibly one draw as well. These are all long trips, and surprises tend to happen in games like these.
Fair point. Your score predictions: Karabakh, Newcastle.
2-1. 2-1 Newcastle.
Fenerbahce, Forest.
2-0 for Fener.
Wow. And then Zrinjski, Palace.
Yeah, I think 3-1. I don't think they're keeping a clean sheet. I'm gonna go 3-1.
Interesting. Well, what would also be interesting would be if all the Premier League sides progress to the next round in the Champions League, the Conference League and the Europa League. It will be interesting to see that for sure. But somehow, somewhere, I don't see that happening. But of course, football is played on the pitch, and definitely after all these results, we'll be sure to talk about the best talking points, best results, and all the best recaps as they come.